So, welcome to Atwood MTG. So, my first box opening of Sorcery, the Contested Realm. That is a game that's about 3 years old, give or take. Came from a Kickstarter campaign, and they raised 4 or 5 times about the money of their asking that they asked for, and came out with the alpha edition of the game. Enough support that they then did a worldwide release with the beta version, which is essentially the same as alpha, some minor differences. And then they had a second set called Arthurian Legends, and then now this is their third set in about 2.5, 3 years, called Gothic. So they said it with Arthurian Legends that that set was going to make or break the game, and that's still to be determined, I guess, but they're saying the same thing about this set. So, what I have here is the beta pre-con deck set. It comes with one booster pack, which is the first pack that I've ever opened for this game. It's got 4 pre-constructed decks with one in mono color of each of the 4 colors in this game, whereas Magic is a 5-color game. So take a quick look at those, some of them. So, also includes 3 rubble sites, which is essentially a token for when a site gets destroyed. That sometimes it converts to rubble, makes it a neutral site. And what's cool with this set, you get this little pack of miniature tokens, which when you see these for the first time, it's really cool. They are cute little devils. So foot soldiers, plenty of them. Earth deck in this set needs those. Makes a lot of them. Flooded, for the water deck, you have the ability to flood other sites, turn them into your pool of water. Frog tokens, haven't seen a use for these yet. But again, I've only played 4 or 5 games. I've never played with the water deck myself yet. I've watched people play with it. So I don't know if frogs are involved in that. I don't know. Burn token. So these are effects you're putting on sites. I imagine here most of these. Backside of these are engulfed, which I've not encountered that. And I did play Fire 1 game. Had no reason to use either of these, right? It's going to be some particular card or something that's going to call for those, and I've not come across them yet. So, cool little feature that they include in these pre-cons, and overall, they feel like a company that does the little things right, and I can give you examples. Like this is a good example here. These little tokens have a resealable bag that you can put them back in your box. Put your pre-cons back in there, and everything fits well. You're good to go. Let me get a different one out. I'm going to do a long composition. Okay, so this is the Earth deck. Okay, I've enjoyed this one. This one's cool. It's got like a trebuchet equipment. You take 2 of your minions and you power it up, and then you can fling giant projectiles across the map if need be. That was fun the one time I played this. But a difference I want to highlight with Magic is that this is your pre-con deck, and unsleeved, these cards take up about half of the box. Okay, so what did they do? They ship it with this foam to fill that spot. And so when you choose to sleeve all your cards, you can pull the foam out and you don't need it. Now, throw that in the trash if you want. I kept one around because I knew I would need an example. So that is just an attention to detail that Magic doesn't do anymore, and it's kind of sad. I mean, there's no reason not to do that. It honestly doesn't cost. I mean, imagine the cost savings they're doing. Okay, and this is another thing I got set up here. I wanted to show you the difference. So this is a Final Fantasy starter deck, and that's the box it comes with. So this is what the solution I'm left to deal with here if I want to keep this starter deck intact and together. A freaking rubber band and sleeved outer extra cards that don't fit in the box that it shipped with. There's no reason it took us some kind of genius to invent a deck box that fits the deck you're selling you. You know, it's embarrassing. Okay. So I appreciate all their attention to detail on little things like that, and it shows dramatically with everything they do here. I mean, just look at this box quality is intense, honestly. Still just cardboard, yes, but it's very strong, sturdy, and functional. And that gets me to a big point that everyone's making with Sorcery and Eric Curiosa and Eric himself. Is his goal to improve the packaging on every set going forward, if he possibly can. So the first set of Sorcery came in your normal card box. Okay, and I've got one of those here. So I'm gonna bring that in. Here's your normal card box. Okay. This is as lightweight and flimsy a cardboard as you could have. Yes, it folds together and you can put things in here if you had to, but this is not much, you know. Okay, now we'll look at what they did with their second set. Is they did this kind of box, but they put extremely expensive foiling over the whole thing just to make it attractive, and they are beautiful. I wish I had one of those to show, but I don't. I'll get one. So then you have Gothic. So they upgraded the foiling. They went expensive on printing the basic box for Arthurian Legends, and now they're trying to take it a step forward. This doesn't. I wouldn't say this has foil on it anywhere, right? But it. I mean, look at it, and that's what I'm hoping. That's the first thing I'm excited to look at when I open this thing. This is a tank of a box. It just feels like a briefcase. Like, you know, maybe it's because it's sealed in plastic that snugged everything up. But man, it's just substantial and has a presence. So a lot of people get their knife out and they do this madness. And it makes me cringe every time. And they do that shit and just rip it open. I mean, yeah, I know they're opening. Some of these guys might be opening dozens of boxes, maybe 100. So they don't give a shit about the box. But maybe this will change, right? And someone said in comments tonight that the Gothic box is the new Crown Royal bag. And I think that's high freaking praise.